testing a new mic setup, guys. I'm not sure if this is actually gonna work, but hopefully it will. I tested it, just a couple of tests or attempts to just check the sound in my yard to see if the mic actually caught any external sound audio, as well as my voice audio pretty well. And it's gonna be exciting to see if this is gonna be total crap or even worse than I've been doing until now, or if it's gonna be any better. Hopefully it'll be for the better, because now basically my GoPro is only recording the video now, and all the sound is going through my H2N, both for my mic and also for the external sounds. I got my H2N in my pocket, right pocket, and yeah, I got a, I'm not sure what it's called, but it's a fur kind of thing, fake fur on top of the H2N, so that hopefully it'll reduce the wind noise. Also, if I touch my pocket like that, you will probably hear that, and I'm gonna try. The trick is to try to minimize the movement in my arm, or my right pocket basically. So it's gonna be exciting to see if you can actually hear something from the bike as well. Hopefully you will, in addition to have a pretty decent voice audio from the H2N. And it'll be exciting to see if the audio is gonna be any good, because I love videos. I love the guys who manage to get Royal Jordanian, he doesn't talk in his videos while he's riding. He only records the engine audio and the external traffic around him, and that is actually pretty easy to manage. It is very easy to get a good audio from the engine without having to talk. But what I would like to do is get best of both worlds. I want to be able to get a good audio from my voice as well as my engine from my bike mixed together without it being distorted, or the voice being muffled, or the engine being too much screaming or popping in high frequencies, low frequencies. That's been extremely tricky for me to be able to get the perfect combination. And unfortunately, if this video here is gonna work, if this is gonna be perfect, it is so typical that I didn't think about this early in their season, because as you can see, the autumn is around me now, and it's not long until I have to, Kylie needs to go to winter hibernation. So if this is gonna work, that'll be something I look forward to next season, to be able to bring you videos with a decent voice audio as well as an awesome engine audio. So I'm just warming up. I just been to Norway for a couple of days on a construction fair with my company over there, so I haven't been able to ride. And today is beautiful, even though it's autumn. It's not that cold. It's approximately 11-12 degrees outside. All the leaves there, need to be careful about that when you ride a motorcycle. Also, the tarmac tends to be a bit more slippy maybe, so I need to take a chill. But let's take a little ride, guys, and see if the audio is gonna be any good. 51 degrees engine, I think, yeah, that'll do it. Just warmed up for a couple of minutes. So I really hope this is gonna work, because then I have a perfect setup for next season. If I have my lid up, I need to check this out, guys, so bear with me in this one. I need to do some different things just to see how the audio will be. Currently I have my lid up, I've got my chin guard though, and the mic is placed just right of my mouth, on the right side in the helmet. And I also got a anti-fog breath protection, or what it's called. So that'll also maybe dampen the sound a little bit, not too much though, hopefully. Yeah, so I'm gonna close my lid and just see how the audio will be now. If you still can hear the engine together with a decent audio from my voice. If I can manage this, I wish next season would be tomorrow. Oh man, I look forward to the winter though. Look, don't get me wrong, I love to snowboard, I love to ride in the mountains, be in the cold, be in the snow, you know, I love the winter basically. It has a different, you know, that was a colleague of mine, but she didn't see me. It has a different, you know, characteristics about that season, the winter season. You tend to do a lot of different things, even though it's fucking cold outside, even though it's creeping down to minus 20, 25, and there's a lot of snow. I tend to be outside a lot during the winter. So it's not only the summer which is you know, exciting for me. It's also the winter. So yeah, back to the audio issue. Everyone knows that the audio inside the GoPro is crap. So it's not crap if you have it the way I did it. You know, if you get to, the thing is, if you're only gonna have voice audio and don't give a shit about the external engine noise or engine audio from your bike or whatever you are recording, then it's pretty easy to get a decent you know, audio from the voice through the GoPro, because then you just need to, you know, make sure that your mic is extremely well, you know, protected by the wind noise, that you can get a clear, crisp voice. You don't give a shit about the external audio, and then you use just the adapter, you know, the microphone adapter, and just place the microphone. Wait. Just place the microphone in your helmet, protect it as well as you can. You record your video, you record your voice through the GoPro, and everything is in sync, and you know, you just basically edit the video and that's it. But since I'm doing what I'm doing, I would love to have a sick, you know, engine, not too loud, not too low or, you know, silent, just a good amount of engine audio together with a proper crisp voice, so you can actually hear what I'm saying in every speeds, that is. And that's the tricky part. A lot of the motor vloggers that I'm watching, when they are recording, when they actually speak, they speak in low speeds, you know, in the city, transitions from the city to another part of the city, you know, in traffic, etc. But I also would like to, since I don't live in a, you know, I don't live in New York or you know, San Francisco, a fucking huge city, so I don't have that many places to go. So that means that I need to transition a lot through highways, etc. And I need to be able to, you know, record that as well without having the audio crappy. And that's been the tricky part for me. So it's gonna be extremely exciting to see if the voice and the engine noise is gonna be, not noise, engine sound is gonna be good in this one. Enough about that, guys. Yeah, so I've been to Norway for a couple of days on a construction fair with my company. Hectic days, it was awesome. But I realized yesterday I haven't been that good lately pushing out content for you. And that is because one of the reason is this audio issue. I'm not satisfied with the audio that I got in those movies or videos. It's been okay, but you know, when I listen to them afterwards, when I look back at some of my videos that I've made, you know, on YouTube, on my channel myself, that I'm not happy about the audio in some of them. And that is really annoying for me, because I don't only want a crystal clear and crisp video, I also want a crystal clear and crisp audio. So that's why I'm doing this now, so that I can learn something and maybe next season push out awesome content for you. I got some more footage, a little bit more footage that I want to push out to you guys that I'm pretty happy with. It's not like I don't have any, but I haven't had the time lately. I'm so sorry for that. If I could go full-time this like others do in the States, you know, in Australia maybe, something like that, I would go full-time motovlogging, and I would also be motovlogging from a lot of different places in Sweden. But I got a full-time job. I got a bit more responsibility than a regular employee in my company. Let's just put it that way. So I haven't been able lately to you know, go out riding and make content for you and upload them. So yeah, I got a couple of more videos that I want to push out. So let's just cross everything we have that I can actually get the time to edit them during the next few days or maybe next week, and I'll upload them. It's a little bit from both this bike but also from a different bike that I rode, which was awesome. So I look forward to actually look back to that content to see if it actually is any good. Hopefully the audio will be good. I'm not sure if it is. I haven't been looking at it too much. Yeah, and I've got another news for you. I'm looking for a secondary bike. Currently where I live, I don't have any warm garage that I can put Kylie in, so she needs to be winter hibernating in a separate place. But if I get that garage during the winter, I will probably invest in a secondary bike. And actually, for being such a noob rider, I'm pretty new to riding. I'm gonna be humble and say that I haven't been riding for several decades. In considering that I'm pretty new, I've been actually testing a lot of bikes. I've been riding a lot of different kind of bikes, not only super sport or sport bikes. I've ridden a lot of cruisers, a lot of you know, adventure bikes. I've ridden a lot of naked bikes, street bikes as well as, you know, sport bikes. And I would like that this one, I said that with the Honda CBR 600 as well, that I would keep it for many years to come. But unfortunately, you know, this bike is not in the same class as the CBR 600. Don't mistake me for that. But I didn't want to have, you know, two kind of sport bikes in my garage. I wanted I fell in love with this bike so much that I couldn't be arsed to, you know, keep the Honda, because it didn't give me anything more than this bike will. This bike gives me so much more in the same, you know, not class, but you know, same kind of style of bike. Now it's pretty windy, so it's gonna be cool to see if you can actually hear what I'm saying. Now I'm riding in 6, approximately 100 kilometers an hour, so it'll be cool to see if you can actually hear something. Yeah. So my secondary bike is gonna be a different kind of style. Maybe I'm thinking about maybe a adventure bike, you know, like the BMW S1000RX. Is it called RX? I'm not gonna buy that one because it's pretty expensive, both to, you know, insure on the insurance on it here in Sweden, as well as the investment you need to do to actually buy the bike. And I promise you, this bike, I got it for a pretty good price, but it's still, you know, a lot of money going out on it, both on fuel and you know, insurance. I don't live in Stockholm, so the insurance is pretty much a giveaway price, considering that I don't live there, because if I would live in Stockholm, the insurance would be almost double that I have now. I'm going out to the freeway now, guys, so I'm just gonna test if you can actually hear something from me, from a mic and engine sound. Oh, looks a bit slippy. Extremely windy. I can barely hear myself. This is gonna be fucking exciting to see if the mic actually catch my voice. Oh, the clutchless downshift, man, on this bike, it's a fucking dream. If you ride, and if you are 24 in Sweden, you just need to test this bike. I mean, Ducati has, I think they have clutchless down and upshift as well, but I never tried that system. I think they've, you know, they have their own system. So I'm not sure how that system works, but the BMW system, man, it's good. It is so smooth both up and down. The only part that could be a bit better, but it's understandable that it's not that smooth, it's this shift from first to second, because that's where the neutral is. So yeah, it is a bit windy, so it's gonna be cool to see if the audio for the 10th time is any good. So I'm just gonna ride along here on the freeway and see how the audio is. Hopefully the wind will be cancelled out pretty well with the artificial fur that I have around the H2N. And on the highway, I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to hear the engine. That will be pretty exciting to see if it works. Do I still record? Yeah, I do. So yeah, that was the highway, and I reached, I think I topped at 210 or something, maybe 200. So I would actually ask you guys something as well. The one, you know, I don't have a lot of followers, and there's a specific amount of followers of mine who always, you know, comment on my videos. I fucking love that. Every time I get a notification that I got a comment on my video, my heart gets warm. And it doesn't matter what the question is either. I know there is a couple of you, at least 4 or 5 people who always comment on my video. I would like to ask you guys, I'm not sure where you're from, if you're from Sweden, Scandinavia, or USA or Australia. I know from the Google Analytics that most of my viewers are from the States, Germany, Australia, as well as a lot of you are in Brazil actually. That is pretty weird. I just wonder, what do you want to see from me? Because I would also like to, you know, I make these videos both for you guys, but also, I'm just gonna be honest, I make them for myself. That was my main purpose in the start, before I made my first video ever to Leadpen as a response. And I make them because I enjoy making them. I love to edit, I love to, you know, to watch the videos after, just to see where I've ridden and where I've been. But the main reason is for you guys. So I would actually love to hear if there is anything in particular, you know, you want to see from me. If there is any content that you enjoy from other channels that you get from there, but maybe they are lacking something. If there is something they never put out or never talk about. I know a lot of them have a lot of good, you know, they have quality editing skills, they have quality, you know, where they ride is beautiful, their setup is nice, their ride is nice, their bike is nice, everything is almost perfect. So then it would be probably pretty difficult to actually, you know, yeah, difficult to improve on that. But I've got a lot of things that I can improve and be better on. So it would be awesome to hear from you guys if there's something you think that I should, you know, put out, make more videos about, or whatever. I got a couple of questions lately if I could do a review on my bike, but that's not gonna be until next year, guys, because you know, I wanted to ride the bike properly before I, you know, even attempted to give it a review. So next season there will be a review from this bike, a proper one. He didn't even wave. I gave him a head nod, but he couldn't be arsed to even. Go ahead. So I'm gonna try now to. I need to use my blinkers. I'm gonna open my lid and ride a bit more in the, you know, city environment and see how this is gonna be. If the sound is gonna be any decent. The weather is beautiful, man. It is like, what is it? It's 15 degrees in here, and we are in the middle of October in this area, and that is actually pretty weird. It's pretty warm. (9,618 kilometers down in the tarmac with this bike. That is decent for one season, right? I got it in the end of March, beginning of April, I think, if I remember correct. I'm gonna be so bummed if the, you know, the sound is fucking crap now. So fucking bummed. I really hope the sound is good. This area around here is really beautiful during the summer with the boats, etc. That is so magnificent. It's really beautiful now as well, but my work is just down by the harbor. Maybe we can take a little ride past it and show you. I think I've showed you it before. Yeah, I think I rode past it when I made the wheel strip video. When I got the new wheel strips, I think I rode past it, but I'm gonna show you a bit more thorough where I work. This is the way to my work every morning, going down here. It's not on, it's a tiny or mini industrial area basically. There's a lot of companies here, not that much, you know, villas or houses or apartments really. These two buildings here are pretty new constructed. They came after our building because we've been situated or located here for almost 3 years. So this is my work parking lot. So this is where we, you know, do our shit. That's me in the window. I'm not sure if you can see me. So that's my work. I've got my office on the second floor. So that's the main entrance. I'm not sure if you remember, but this is the road that I rode when I made the wheel strip video to show off that. a bit further out, of course. But the area is actually beautiful. They are still constructing or building shit down here, so it's not really finished, the area, but it's getting there. So yeah, I'm looking forward. This is gonna be a fucking long video. Long video about nothing, about audio issues. That's probably not something people want to see, but whatever. I'm gonna edit this and I'm gonna push it out on YouTube, and if you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, that's fine as well. Just gonna have it there for future reference. My lid is open now, yeah. So, and it's not that windy, as you can see on the trees. It's only the wind from the speed I'm going that is affecting, you know, the wind noise. And I really hope you get the popping and crackling and, you know, the engine noise through the mic. Not only the movement in my arm when I move my arm back and forth. Hopefully that'll be to a minimum. This area here is extremely nice. There's a lot of, you know, nice houses around this area. So it's a very nice area to, you know, have a walk, have a jog. In the summer, I tend to go out here and, you know, exercise and work out on the beach. So I can't ride in here, but you know, I'm just gonna turn around. So this is the beach area in my city, with a little restaurant here. The beach go all the way longer in and all the way down here. It's a pretty decent area. It's not a beach that I usually go to because it's so crowded, and the water is not that nice actually. It's decent though. It's cool to have you know, a beach in the city you're living in. I need to take my lid down. So lid going down. Yeah, so that was it for this time. I'm not gonna push the length of this video. I probably need to, you know, cut down a lot of things, a lot of dead zones in the movie or video, to keep you from being too bored. So yeah, I'm gonna edit the content that I have. I got a bit of content on my computer that I need to edit out and push out on YouTube. And unfortunately, the season is almost over for me. It's not many days or weeks until I need to take Kylie into winter hibernation, unfortunately. So maybe there will be a couple of more videos this season. As long as the weather accepts it. The weather is supposed to be actually pretty decent for next couple of weeks. It has been said that it's supposed to rain a couple of days next week, but except for that, as you can see now, usually this time of year we have, you know, almost 0 degrees or minus degrees on the start. Some years we've had snow already, so this is pretty luxurious for me that I'm able to go out riding, and we are on 18th of October, I think it's 18th, I'm not sure, my days has been, you know, so it's pretty unusual for Scandinavians to be able to ride that late. So yeah, this is gonna be it for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see ya, I'll talk to you, and I really appreciate your support on my channel with the video that I'm pushing out. Hope you'll like them, and yeah, again, I really appreciate your support, your continuous support, that is. And have a nice day and week. See you guys. Bye bye.